Liverpool push to sign Mickey van de Ven as Andoni Iraola and Richard Hughes make Tottenham defender a top summer priority. Liverpool have reportedly stepped up their pursuit of Tottenham Hotspur defender Mickey van de Ven, with the Dutch international emerging as one of the club's biggest defensive targets during the summer transfer window. As preparations for the new season continue, the Reds are determined to strengthen their squad with elite quality, and van de Ven has now become one of the names attracting serious attention at Anfield. According to the latest reports surrounding Liverpool's transfer plans, new head coach Andoni Iraola and sporting director Richard Hughes are fully united in their desire to bring the talented centre-back to Merseyside. Both believe the 24-year-old possesses the qualities needed to elevate Liverpool's defensive line and help the club compete for major trophies in England and Europe. Liverpool's recruitment team has spent months monitoring several defenders across Europe, but van de Ven continues to stand out because of his unique combination of pace, strength, composure, and tactical intelligence. His performances since joining Tottenham have convinced many that he has developed into one of the Premier League's finest defenders, despite suffering injury setbacks during his time in North London. One of Liverpool's biggest priorities this summer is refreshing their defensive options. While the Reds already possess experienced defenders, the club understands that the demands of competing in the Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup and Carabao Cup require exceptional squad depth. Injuries have exposed weaknesses in recent seasons, and Liverpool are determined to avoid similar problems going forward. Sources close to the negotiations suggest discussions are progressing positively, although no official agreement has yet been announced. Liverpool remain optimistic that a deal can eventually be reached if all parties continue negotiating in good faith. The club knows convincing Tottenham to sell one of their most important defenders will never be straightforward, but confidence remains inside Anfield that progress is being made. Andoni Iraola is believed to admire van de Ven's ability to play in a high defensive line. Throughout his managerial career, Iraola has preferred aggressive pressing, quick transitions and defenders capable of covering large spaces behind the defensive line. Van de Ven's remarkable speed makes him one of the fastest centre-backs in European football, allowing him to recover dangerous situations even when opponents break through. Richard Hughes has also reportedly identified the Dutch defender as a player capable of leading Liverpool's defence for many years. Rather than focusing only on immediate success, Hughes wants to build a squad capable of competing consistently over the next decade. Van de Ven perfectly matches that long-term strategy because of his age, experience and enormous potential. Liverpool supporters have already reacted with excitement across social media following reports linking the club with the Tottenham star. Many fans believe van de Ven would form an outstanding partnership with Liverpool's current defenders while bringing additional athleticism and calmness to the back line. Since arriving in England, van de Ven has earned widespread praise for adapting quickly to the intensity of Premier League football. His confidence on the ball allows his team to build attacks from deep, while his physical presence makes him extremely difficult to beat in one-on-one situations. The Dutch international has also demonstrated impressive maturity despite still being relatively young. He rarely panics under pressure and consistently makes intelligent decisions, whether defending inside his own penalty area or stepping forward to intercept passes before opponents can create dangerous opportunities. Liverpool's coaching staff reportedly believe those qualities fit perfectly with the football they want to implement under Iraola. Fast passing, aggressive pressing and intelligent positioning require defenders who remain calm while facing constant pressure from opposing attackers. Tottenham, however, are expected to resist Liverpool's advances strongly. Van de Ven remains one of the most valuable members of their squad, and the London club has little desire to strengthen a direct Premier League rival. Any transfer would likely require a significant financial package capable of convincing Tottenham's hierarchy to reconsider their position. Even so, Liverpool remain determined. Reports indicate the club is preparing various options to structure a potential agreement, hoping flexibility during negotiations could eventually unlock a breakthrough. Richard Hughes has already shown patience in previous transfer negotiations, and Liverpool appear willing to adopt a similar approach once again. For Iraola, adding another elite defender would provide greater tactical flexibility. Van de Ven's versatility means he can comfortably operate in different defensive systems, whether playing in a traditional back four or within a three-man defence. That adaptability becomes increasingly valuable across a long season filled with injuries, suspensions and fixture congestion. Liverpool are expected to compete on multiple fronts this campaign. Returning to the Champions League significantly increases the number of high-intensity matches the squad must navigate. As a result, building depth has become just as important as improving the starting 11. Van de Ven's leadership qualities have also impressed Liverpool's scouting department. Although still young, he has shown confidence organising teammates and maintaining defensive discipline during difficult moments. Such characteristics often separate good defenders from truly elite ones. Another factor working in Liverpool's favour could be the opportunity to compete for major honours. The Reds remain one of Europe's biggest clubs and regularly challenge for domestic and continental trophies. Playing at Anfield, supported by one of football's most passionate fan bases, remains an attractive proposition for many elite players. Liverpool supporters can already imagine how Van de Ven's speed would transform the team's defensive structure. His recovery pace would allow the midfield to press higher, giving attackers greater freedom while reducing the risk of dangerous counterattacks. Modern football increasingly demands defenders capable of contributing during possession. Van de Ven excels in this area thanks to his accurate passing, confidence carrying the ball forward, and ability to break opposition pressing systems through intelligent movement. Liverpool's analysts reportedly believe these technical strengths perfectly complement the style Iraola intends to establish. Building attacks from the back requires defenders comfortable receiving possession under intense pressure, and Van de Ven has repeatedly demonstrated that ability throughout his career. Negotiations remain ongoing, with Liverpool carefully assessing every aspect of a potential transfer. Financial considerations, contract terms, and Tottenham's valuation all remain important components before any official agreement can be completed. Despite those challenges, optimism reportedly continues growing behind the scenes. Liverpool believe persistence could prove decisive as discussions advance throughout the summer window. If completed, Van de Ven would represent one of Liverpool's most significant defensive signings in recent years. His arrival would send a strong message that the club intends to compete immediately for Premier League and Champions League success while simultaneously building for the future. Supporters are eagerly awaiting further developments, knowing that transfer negotiations can change rapidly. Until official confirmation arrives, speculation will naturally continue, but excitement surrounding the possibility of seeing the Dutch defender wearing Liverpool's famous red shirt continues to grow. Richard Hughes and Andoni Iraola appear fully committed to strengthening every department of the squad before the new season begins. Defensive reinforcement remains among the highest priorities, and Van de Ven sits prominently at the top of Liverpool's shortlist. Should Liverpool eventually succeed, they would secure one of the Premier League's brightest defensive talents, adding pace, composure, intelligence, and leadership to an already ambitious squad. Such a signing could significantly improve Liverpool's chances of challenging for every major trophy during the upcoming campaign. For now, negotiations continue behind closed doors, with Liverpool working tirelessly to transform admiration into reality. Fans across the world will be watching closely over the coming weeks, hoping the Reds can complete one of the headline transfers of the summer and welcome Mickey Van de Ven to Anfield as the newest piece of Andoni Iraola's exciting new era.